Mark Rogers TV and more from this weekend in the SEC. Kentucky 3-0, Florida 3-0 in the Swamp. This series has been a complete joke. Gators have won 23 straight, including the last two meetings, 104-12. This game, much different. Florida's got superior talent, but they're not playing as a team, especially completely out of sync in offense. We know what the issues have been snapping the football back to John Brantley. But it's more than that. It's pass protection. Against Tennessee last week, Brantley didn't have a whole lot of time to throw. There were breakdowns in pass protection. Brantley not in sync with his wideouts, throwing for just 151 yards passing per game. Kentucky in sync, albeit against inferior competition at 3-0. Derek Locke with three 100-yard games on the ground. Mike Hartline's a dependable passer. Kentucky goes to Florida, makes a game of it, but the Gators too strong on defense, and yeah, they make some big plays with their speed on offense and win this one 31-20. Now some intriguing matchups with some teams coming out of conference into the South. First, we've got Fresno State at Ole Miss. The Rebels have the talent to win the SEC-West, but they're not going to. Lost to Vandy at home by 2 touchdowns, and that's after that debacle they had in losing that huge 20-point lead against Jacksonville State and losing that game in overtime. The Rebels don't know where they are right now. Pat Hill's bunch, again, fearless, playing anybody, anytime, anywhere on the road. They've done this before. They've gone to Wisconsin and stood up against some top 10 Badger teams. They've done this last year, going to Cincinnati and losing that game against an undefeated Bearcat team by just a touchdown. Fresno State 6-3 against upper echelon BCS teams, and they do it again in this one. They have not been spectacular on offense, but they've been very good on defense and opportunistic on defense through 3 games. They go to Ole Miss, and Fresno State pulls off the upset 24-23. Now the real intriguing one, for me at least. West Virginia, LSU, the Big East, the worst of the 6 BCS conferences year in, year out. The SEC, most likely the best. LSU with Patrick Peterson on defense. They've got it all together on that side of the football. Ineffective here and there, sporadic on offense, but LSU has defeated a couple teams out of West Virginia's league in regards to competition in North Carolina and Mississippi State, winning that second game on the road, where West Virginia really steps up in talent this week and taking on LSU in Baton Rouge. But West Virginia hangs in the game. They play well. They still get knocked off, but it's a excellent football game with LSU winning this one at 30-24. Huge week in the SEC. Looking forward to it on Mark Rogers TV.